Discovered my husband's affair, and I wish I was dead.
Not again! What's going on? Is no one faithful today anymore? Oh, you can put your cat on the grill and get rid of it.
Halfway It sounds like one of those screaming rubber chicken toys. Welcome to Latinas Unmasked. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Latinas Unmasked. I'm your host, Zuleika, and with me today is a new guest. Welcome, everybody.
Marilyn.
Yeah, great. Welcome. Tell us something about yourself.
Well, I'm a dancer and a foodie, and I love some good stories. So let's go.
She is here for the drama, as we all are. So, okay. Since you said you don't have particular, experience with dating, not dating now, but relationships and things like that, I thought, you know what? I think you can handle it. So, yeah, I think I can really go into it. So I chose the team for you. We're in for a wild ride.
I like some wild rides.
Yeah. So it's going to be a bunch of different stories, and we're going to see where it's going to take us.
As usual.
Yeah, exactly. Are you ready for the roller coaster?
Always.
Good. Our first story is from the subreddit r/relationship advice.
Oof.
So throwing you right into it.
I love it. I'm like the relationship advisor for everyone, except I don't have a relationship with, except with my friends. But
I mean, that's fine. The people that don't have a relationship are the best to give advice.
Yeah,
because
right?
they're not in it.
We see everything objectively, so
Yeah, absolutely. So the title is My 22 male vegan girlfriend, 21 female, wants me to get rid of my cat.
So rad.
Well, veganism, obviously, you cannot have a cat if I'm vegan. I don't know what the story is about, but that's what I'm imagining here. It's like, okay.
You can put your cat on the grill and get rid of it. What's happening? Okay.
Okay, wait, but before we start, are you more of a cat or dog person?
I'd say rather a dog person.
Okay, good. I like both.
Yeah, me too. I mean...
But, would you get rid of someone's cat? Would you want someone to get rid of that?
I mean, I get annoyed by our cat, but...
Oh, you have a cat?
Yeah, well...
I'm more of a dog person, but I have a cat.
The thing is, it's not my cat. Initially, it was my brother's cat, because his friends, she breeded, and then they had cats.
Okay.
And yeah, anyway, we got one, and my dad didn't want it as it is, but now he's the one who likes it the most and feeds it.
Oh, it's always the same.
And he gave the name, so it's always the dad's. Yeah.
Good. Well, let's see what this story holds. Okay, I can't believe I'm about to type this, but here we go. I've been dating my girlfriend for 7 months. She's amazing, and we're super compatible in a lot of ways. She is an outspoken vegan, and she made it clear at the start of our relationship that it was important to her that any potential had similar cruelty-free values. Me, already being a... Oh God, I hate when there's words I don't know how to pronounce. Me already being a pescatarian?
Pescatarian, I think.
Pescatarian?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
See, that's where the many languages I speak are confused, like pescatarian, or I'm like, how do I pronounce it in English? I don't know.
Love it.
Pescatarian, I guess. I hope. I don't know.
I don't know what we mean.
Well, yeah, that had a little difficulty transitioning to a fully plant-based diet. My girlfriend was proud of me going cruelty-free and everything seemed well. We became the vegan couple on our college campus. Oh, okay, seems wholesome.
Cute,
I mean,
yeah.
Then there is my cat Mittens.
It sounds like such a bad movie cat.
Okay, I've had her for 3 years and I adore her. She's a sweet and cuddly cat. However, my girlfriend was always a little apprehensive around her and she blamed it on not growing up around cats. After a while, we sort of made a tactic agreement to mostly hang out at her apartment instead of mine. So Mittens never really came up again in conversation. Fast forward throughout all the quarantine stuff.
Oof.
Oh, I guess this story was posted 4 years ago, so it was kind of relevant then, huh? Wow, that's so weird. It's like, okay, my girlfriend and I have spent a lot of time together during this pandemic, and we've started talking about taking our relationship to the next level.
So they've been together for 4 years now? Or like...
Well, this story was posted 4 years ago. We don't know.
But they've been together for 7 months?
At
or
this
like
point,
a
they were
few-
together 7 months,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
We began seriously looking at either buying a new apartment together or having one of us move in with the other. However, after a lot of talking and planning, my girlfriend sat me down and dropped a bombshell on me. She said that with this next phase of relationship, she did not see a future with me unless I was willing to give away Mittens.
What?
I don't know. She said that she believed owning a cat is Wait, what?
wait, what?
I'm like, is again a word unconscionable for vegans?
Why?
Unconscionable? I don't know. For whatever. I think morally not okay, something like that for vegans, because they hunt mice and eat meat. And because the very act of owning a pet is a violation of vegan principles.
Yeah, I see that kind of, I guess. But I feel like a lot of vegans do have pets. Or at least I see a lot of them cuddling with dogs and stuff.
I don't know. I mean, I guess what the reason for you is to be vegan. If you really, I mean... Yeah,
True.
but I do get it. It's kind of a fair point, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, she is very outspoken vegan, so...
But to be fair, you can't, like, change a cat's behavior. Like, she goes after mice.
Without the
so,
point, when she did not say that owning a pet by itself is a violation because you shouldn't have a pet, I guess, because of domesticating animals, then it would have been like, you can't change the diet of an animal. But with the fact that she's I think at least, from what I understand.
Fair enough.
But yeah, let's go on. I was stunned. I told her that I was absolutely not willing to give up Mittens and she had no choice but to eat meat. So I was reducing harm as much as possible by buying reputable brands of cat food. Plenty of vegans own cats and think along those same lines. My girlfriend got mad and said, "How much flesh does your cat eat? How many animals die to make all that food? Would you be okay with that being human flesh?"
What the?
That sounds a bit extreme. Okay.
But then again, vegans are extreme.
Kind of true.
I mean, I get it, but like...
Okay. I got mad and told my girlfriend that I would have really appreciated her telling me about her cat opinions before we got serious. That is...
I imagine like that dog. Like, you know, what do you think about having cats?
It's more like, oh, you have a cat.
Oh.
But you realize they do eat meat, right?
I can't go out with you anymore.
No, that's not okay. Well, but honestly, that would have been better in a way.
True.
Okay.
This.
She went on.
He was like,
oh, sorry.
He was willing to change his whole food diet.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, but now seriously, we also have to get rid of the cat.
Yeah, like
we got to that point, but
the cat
fine.
is
You're
too
doing
much.
decent. Like it's okay, but
the cat is a no-go. She went on and on about how cats killing animals. Okay, I ended the conversation there. I was so angry that I left my girlfriend's apartment and I snuggled with Mittens when I got home. That's such a petty sentence. child with my cat that you think is a killer and a monster.
And that's why he can't get rid of the cat, obviously.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Although the mood soured a bit when my girlfriend sent me a link to a Reddit thread advocating for the extinctions of domestic cats. Sigh. So, again, I feel like if you're doing it from the standpoint of, you shouldn't domesticate animals that should be free and wild, okay, I kind of get it. But for the reason that they kill other animals, don't they do that if they're free and out and about? I mean, right. Anyway. What? Okay. I think it goes without saying that I'm not going to get rid of my cat. However, it pains me to think that an otherwise wonderful relationship could be ending because of a difference in ideology. Oh my goodness. I don't even really understand where my girlfriend is coming from because, like I said, a lot of vegans own cats. Now, granted, cat ownership can be a controversial topic in vegan circles, and I probably would have not gotten a cat if I'd had been vegan at the time, but I have Mittens now, and she deserves to eat. Yes, I've researched vegan cat food, but Mittens has some digestive issue, and my vet strongly cautions against it. I've talked to some of my vegan and vegetarian friends, and they all think...
talk to the vet? He strongly advised against it.
He's a good cat dad. You can sense that. I've talked to some of my vegan and vegetarian friends, and they all think my girlfriend has lost her mind. It does sound like it. Some have suggested that it's not about Mittens, and my girlfriend just wants an excuse to end it. They probably don't understand why I haven't broken up yet, but I care about my girlfriend so much. I'd hate for this bizarre curveball to be the end of a beautiful thing. I want to try and work something out. Where do I even go from here? I will not compromise on Mittens, and I don't think my girlfriend will compromise either. And then there's an edit. Wow, this completely blew up while I was asleep. I'm trying to read every comment, but there are a lot. Also, please allow me to take this moment to reiterate that my girlfriend's views are not representative of those held by wider vegan community. Okay, that's good to know, Leslie. So... what's your advice? Should he get rid of his cat because it's killing animals?
Or should he get rid of the girlfriend?
Yes. Well, who should he get rid of?
I mean, the cat won't live forever, but does the relationship last longer? I'm not sure about it.
I'm not sure too.
This is so hard though. Like, it's tough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, we're not in love with this girlfriend, but get rid of the girlfriend.
Just,
I mean, I get it. As he said, if they, they wanted to move in together and he would then come up with, hey, I want a cat. Then I get when she would be like, no, I really don't want a cat. I don't want to own a cat because of those reasons. But he already had the cat when they started dating. She knew that this was part of his life now. He changed his whole diet and everything to become vegan like her. But you're going too far. Where's the compromise on his life? He changed so much for you. Where are you now, just getting in the middle of being like, okay, I'm going to accept your cat because she knew that this would, I'm sorry, and by the way, isn't that like super animal cruel if you just get rid of the cat because it's an inconvenience now?
True. I thought the same. Also, like, I get if you're not handling it so well when someone owns a dog and it's a big dog who should go out often and you may not find the time to do that regularly. Yeah. And then you're like, well, then maybe he has a better home somewhere else. But if I feel like cats are so lazy, like domestic cats, they really love to just hang inside and then maybe go outside from time to time. But
you can also make agreements. I mean, people that get together with someone that has a dog, they can also be like, you know what, I accept your dog, but I don't want to take care of him. Like, yes, I will give him sometimes food, but going for a walk is your duty. The same with the cat. It's your cat. You take care of it. I don't want anything to do with it. But if that's fine, then we can do that. But, getting rid of it because it kills other animals, even though he is even giving the cat already the best kind of food you can give a cat in this kind of circumstance. That's so cruel. Honestly, it is really cruel.
It's also so random. I mean, it's in the cat's nature, so
Yeah.
I mean, you can argue whether it's in humans' nature to eat meat or not, I guess, and whatever else. But I feel
you
like
cannot control every aspect. I mean, what if they have kids, and the kid doesn't want to be vegan? Are you going to get rid of the kid because it wants to eat meat and kills animals? I mean, it sounds harsh. But by the way she's talking, it's like, are you this extreme that you have to get rid of everyone and everything that is not 100% doing it the way you are doing it?
Yeah, true. Does she only have vegan friends? I'm wondering. But do you think it may actually be an excuse to just end the relationship? But then
it wouldn't make sense.
Why not come up with a better excuse?
Yeah, I mean... And but I don't know. I mean, he changed all the diet and everything. I think she truly is like, yeah, you did already all of the things for me. I want you to be 1,000% doing everything like I want to do. I think it's more of this, do it the way I want to do it, and no compromise.
Just controlling.
Yeah, kind of. I think it's more in that direction, honestly.
But then why didn't she just get a boyfriend that's exactly like her in the first place?
That's the thing. I mean, he even wrote that the girlfriend said at the beginning that it was super important to her that she had a potential that she has someone that has similar cruelty-free values. He has almost the same now. They've become the vegan couple, and that's not enough for you. There's more behind that.
I mean, I get high standards all.
Yeah, but
it,
that's the different thing.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, he already had the cat. You knew the cat was part of his life.
It's like having a friend, and then it's not a toxic friend. It's like a good friend. You know, the relationship is really strong. Yeah. But you're still like, no, you have to get rid of your friend because we don't share the same values.
Yeah, or if you would date a man that has a kid from a previous relationship, and you're like interacting, it's like, okay, and now you get engaged or want to move in together, and you're like, yeah, but now your kid is not allowed in your life anymore. It's like, what? First of all, this is my kid, and second of all, you already knew that this guy has a kid. Did you expect that now it's a serious relationship, so now I can ask of you to get rid of it? And sadly, people like that exist. A lot of people like that exist. But let's see what the comments say. So, top comment was, she suggested to give it away. It makes no sense whatsoever. Will it consume less meat with another owner? Of course not. It's like boasting about your lack of garbage because you dump it all in your neighborhood's yard. That's a good.
Oh, yeah, that's actually really good.
True.
Why do we think of it?
Because we have to react fast. No, but that's so true. That's what I was thinking. It's like, does that mean when you don't own the cat, it still eats the absolute same? It makes no sense. In that logic, you would have to get rid of all animals on the whole planet. Because, well, not all, but a lot of animals. I mean, all the animals that eat any other animal is like...
I guess it's just about not having that cat live at your home.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's like, it's a control thing, I think. Oh, yeah, and someone under that actually replied, this is what I was thinking. It's not about veganism, it's about control.
Okay, yeah, makes sense now.
And then someone replied, absolutely. What this reminds me of is parents so committed to their religion that they will disown their own children for not conforming, even though they claim to love them. Unfortunately, some vegans can find their ideology so compelling, they too would choose it before anything else, and in this case, she seems to have never even considered the fact that she's demanding OP to give up a cat he loves. Whilst we're on the subject, OP, cats are obligate carnivores and should never be fed a vegan diet, regardless of health status. Here in the UK, doing so would earn you a fine of up to 1,000.
Oh, what?
It's considered animal cruelty.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I actually thought of that too. I also didn't know it, but I was asking myself if that's not kind of animal cruelty to feed them something that they're actually not supposed to eat. But I'm not an expert,
like lasagna?
And I don't know. So, like what?
Lasagna.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it like kind of like the same when dog owners, you know, you shouldn't feed the dog things off your plate because it has things that the dog shouldn't eat. And I think sometimes it's okay, but then there are people that do that regularly, and it's just poisoning your dog.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, yeah, that's what my mind was going. And someone else wrote, anyone who would ask or expect me to get rid of my animals would be kicked to the curb. Yes, for me too, honestly. And someone wrote, ironic, a vegan who doesn't want to eat animals but wants one species to go extinct. Don't get rid of your cat. You'll regret it when you'll break up.
Fair enough.
Yeah, true. It's like yeah. Don't.
Yeah. She even got your cat then. Then it's like, oh, she's my ex now.
Yeah.
Like, I put all the effort into the relationship all the time. Even my cat.
Yeah. Obi, you will be much happier with your cat alone.
What's the cat's name?
Wait, Mittens.
Mittens. Keep Mittens.
Keep Mittens.
Mittens for press.
So let's move on. Oh, we have an update. So let's see what he did. Do you think he got rid of the cat, or do you think he got rid of the girlfriend?
No.
He got rid of the girlfriend.
Either she accepted the fact that he won't get rid of the cat, or they broke up anyway.
But you know what? Good question. If she would then turn around and be like, okay, then keep the cat, wouldn't that be a bit suspicious? I would be like, what are you going to do with my cat? I feel like, are you going to poison it? Because I don't know, but she gives me the vibe. She gives me the vibe of secretly poisoning it.
She would just exchange all the food he gave the cat into to vegan food whatsoever, and then the
also
cat
kind
would
of poisoning.
Would get poisoned.
I wouldn't trust her. So update. First of all, let me say thank you for everyone who offered advice. There are over 7,000 comments on my original post, and I have dozens of PMs. Frankly, I'm still pretty overwhelmed with the magnitude of the response. I did my best to read most everyone's comment, but obviously I couldn't get to everything. I would also like to preempt this post by saying, as many users pointed out, that my girlfriend's extreme views on domestic cats are not representative of the vegan-vegetarian community as a whole. I do think that sometimes new vegans can be a little overzealous. Isn't he a new vegan?
Yeah, how long has she been a vegan for?
We don't know. But longer than they've been together, because he changed it for her, kind of, so...
True.
In reality, most of us are...
It would be ironic,
Yeah.
if she was just a vegan since like 1 month, and then she meets this guy and is like, you have to get vegan now.
It's like, yeah, imagine. And then she changes and it's like, you know what? We are now carnivores again. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, get your cat back.
Let's
I
make
want a
it
cat.
a weekly theme, a monthly theme.
Or she would come and be like, I want a dog now. I just hated cats, to be honest.
I would like that plot twist, though.
It would be a good story, but it's so hard. In reality, most of us are just doing the best that we can to not hurt animals. I did not expect to generate a big debate in the comments. So, we broke up, obviously. Good job. I would never ever give up my cat Mittens. Many users said that this situation was about control, not veganism. And looking back, I do see a pattern of control on my girlfriend's part. I was blind to it, I guess. We guessed it.
No.
I called my girlfriend and said I was not willing to give up Mittens under any circumstances.
He called her? He didn't say it in person?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
But I mean, you know, maybe pandemic, maybe that's a good excuse because, you know, we were all in lockdown. So who knows? I called my girlfriend and said I was not willing to give up Mittens under any circumstances. And given the recent issues we'd had and our incompatible views, I thought it was best that we parted ways. I said she deserved a partner that shared her values. She then asked if we were breaking up. I said yes. Well, okay. I feel like that we part ways is already clear, but okay, I don't know. There was some anger on her end, but otherwise the situation went better than I expected. So yeah. That's really it. Oh, and several users did ask to see a picture of Mittens. I have uploaded one to Imager. Thanks again to everyone who offered advice. It really helped. Oh, let's see if we can look at the picture.
Mittens. So he's single now, I've heard.
Well, that was 4 years ago. Oh, who would give up this cat?
Oh, no.
Oh, that is so cute. Are you kidding me? I would never give up.
Imagine putting him on the street and just being like, Mittens, sorry, it would have been you or my girlfriend, so now it's my girlfriend. Bye.
Well, he would be hated. Oh my goodness, this cat is too cute. But
I would call with him
I'm glad. That is kind of almost a happy end in a way for him and Mittens. Not for the girlfriend.
Living happily ever after.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad. It's just funny how he said he was, except for this part, a really good relationship. And now he came to a realization, well, you're right. She is controlling.
Yeah, right? And then he's like, and the issues, like, so...
Oh, that part actually was kind of surprising that
like,
he told her...
What else is
recent
there?
issues, you said there was everything fine, but was love dumbfound.
Did some reflecting there, I guess.
Yeah. So top comment, good for you. The cat is being a cat. The cat cannot choose and must eat meat to survive. If you treat the cat well, there is nothing wrong with being vegan and owning a cat. What's her suggestion? We kill off cats? That's not vegan. See? Exactly that. It makes no sense. And someone has wrote, Mitten is beautiful and lucky to have you.
Aww.
And oh my god, that cat is adorable. I'm vegan too, but very aware that if not for predators, the world would be overrun by sick, starving herbivores.
Oh my god.
Why are there so many words that I cannot pronounce? People think I'm just undereducated. No. But yeah, I think we can wrap up this story.
I imagine now him having a new relationship with one of the commenters. That would be cute.
I tell you, we could make films out of so much of these stories.
Oh, yeah. I'd be down.
Are you ready to move on to the next story? Good. Okay, so the next story is from the subreddit True of My Chest. Are you familiar with the Reddit? Do you know? Okay, so you need to tell me. No, True of My Chest is a confession subreddit.
Oh, okay. Fair.
We'll see what they're confessing here.
Ooh.
The title is My Best Friend Slept with My Best Friend at Our Wedding.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm like...
Her best friend slept with my best friend at whose wedding?
At our wedding.
So...
Well, it sounds like a couple that gets married, and it sounds like she has two best friends, and those two best friends slept together at the wedding.
Okay, so
right.
Not like she's been married to that one friend, and then another friend slept with that friend, like with her husband.
I don't know.
Oh, that would be crazy.
That would be crazy, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. Well, for me, it sounds like two best friends, but I don't know. It's
sense.
like my best friend with my best friend, but maybe you're onto something.
No, I hope not.
I, 24 female, and my husband, 26 male, had our wedding 2 days ago. During the wedding, I noticed my best friend, female 24, and husband were missing halfway through. I think you were.
No. Okay. Maybe there's some fun.
Maybe he just helps them to hide it.
Yeah. Let's keep reading.
I'm still hoping she's talking about two female best friends or something.
In humanity. Come on, let's not do it.
I mean, at the own way. No. Please, that cannot be true. That cannot be true. Okay. During the wedding, I noticed my best friend, 24 female, and husband were missing halfway through our reception. At first, I thought they must have been outside for a smoke break. I decided to go looking for them since I was curious and had a bad feeling. As I was walking past the disabled toilet, I heard loud pitch noise that sounded like a dying cat.
You were with the cat. Mittens, is it you?
Kind of fits the story before, I don't know. I knocked on the door to see if everything was all right. I then heard my husband say, "Be quiet." The second I heard his voice, I started banging on the door. Suddenly, my supposed best friend and new husband walked out looking like they had been dragged through a hedge backwards. They both had a guilty look on their face, and in that second, I knew exactly what had happened. Oh my goodness. For a bit of context, my best friend had a tendency to open her legs to everything that moves. freaking wedding day.
I mean, she did you a favor.
Yeah, honestly.
You know, a husband like that. But then also, you don't want a friend like that.
He just married you a few minutes ago and he's like, okay, now I can go sleep with her again.
But I hope, was it before the ceremony? Because then she could
no,
blow up the whole thing.
Well, as I understand, the reception is they just got married and it's after the, like, after the legal part, you got married, everything, and then you move on and go to eat. And that's where you celebrate that you just got married. You are in freaking ass. Okay, again, for a bit of had a tendency to open her legs to everything that moves, but I never would have thought she would open them for my own husband. As for my husband, I thought he was one of the kindest people I had ever met, and never would have expected this from him. After they emerged from the bathroom, I stormed away while they both chased after me, apologizing. Too little, too late.
I just can't imagine, like, you're saying your vows to the person you love, you look them in the eye, and you promise them, like, whatever it is that day, but, like, that you will love them forever whatsoever.
Oh,
and
my
then
goodness.
The next second, you just decide
just like, oh, finally I have a break, so I can fuck your best friend. And the best friend, oh my goodness.
I feel so sorry for this one.
No, this is so sad.
I should already cried tears.
I got into a taxi and left back to my hotel where I've been a mess for the past 2 days. Fellow Redditors, I'm not asking for advice. I just needed to get this off my chest before I go all female rage on them, if you know what I mean. I think there's an update, but let's just talk about this first part.
Also, the sad thing is, if it's a friend, usually you have, like, you know, your friends have your back. So whatever happens, you can go to them, cry yourself out, like, get some ice cream, just fucking rage on this fucking shit guy. But now, like, your best friend, seriously?
No, seriously. And your best friend and with your husband. And you know what? This is not their first time. I can guarantee you, because you need to have guts. I don't care how many times he cheated, but it cannot be the first time he cheated with her, because to do it on the wedding day after you just married her best friend, this is not the first time you're doing it.
Then why go through with the wedding? Like,
I don't, because some men are so stupid assholes. I seriously, it's like, what the and not
but also the friend, why didn't she say anything? Like, look,
well,
your guy's
because
unfaithful.
she wanted to have that guy. She was attracted to him. She wanted that opportunity, probably. Oh my goodness! And
but
then,
do you think, like, for the friend, that she was hoping for something serious, but, like, she knew he already decided on her friend?
I feel like, honestly, women that sleep with a man that is married or freshly married or whatever, I do think they, in their minds, when they know they're cheating, they think, well, he does it because he's just so attracted to me and he loves me so much more, and I feel so you know, they feel like, oh my god, I'm so attractive, and oh my god, he wants me so much, like,
otherwise he wouldn't do it.
It's like, oh my god, he promised to someone else, but now he wants me. I'm just they feel like very good about it. They feel very good, and it's just how dumb have you to be if you cheat. Why the heck on your wedding day when there are thousands of people around you? It's the worst.
Honestly, maybe she wanted to, like, her knowing it. Like, maybe she was like, oh, he looks so good today. Like,
yeah, but the husband is still the dumbest. Of dumbest people out there.
I feel like she played him. He was probably just a toy.
But he's the one here that just got married, and it was it's just he disgusts me. Yeah, he disgusts me. I'm serious. It's like the.
Also, why are women also always attracted to unavailable men?
Well, I think mainly because that man that is unavailable or in a relationship.
Oh, he has to be a good man because someone wants him.
Well, it's the thing that they kind of proved already that they're good partners because someone wants them, they're caring for them, they're marrying. It's a lot of women want someone that wants something serious, and who could
true.
be more serious than someone that's married? Well, that's in a relationship. It's like this, it's a hierarchy. Like, a man gets more attractive when he's in a relationship. It's like, wow. He gets even more attractive when he's engaged, and even more when he's married. And then the ultimate,
You
when he
take
has
care
kids.
of your husband.
When he has kids, it's like, and he's even a good father. Oh my god, catch.
Oh.
And I do. Don't worry. He will
She
not
does.
be able to replace me. Love you. He's sitting there behind. I mean, on his phone, not caring. Already tired of my bullshit. That's love. No. Okay.
That's
But sorry, I was just angry because that's the worst situation. I mean, from experience can tell you, wedding bring out the worst in people. Seriously, the worst. Not in the ones that get married. It just shows the people that get married the worst of the people around them in a way. People, and also kind of the best in the people, because some of the friends really, truly were there. And then there were other people where it's like, you got to a new level. You did things I would have never expected, and this is a new level. Seriously. But yeah. This, I think you're still in time, OP, to get an annulment at this point, because what a garbage man. What a garbage man. But let's see, I think there's an update.
But imagine like having also to tell all your family and friends, like,
you know what?
right after the wedding, so we're actually divorcing.
I would have done that. I think I would have went into the reception, told everyone that they just slept with each other, and then
walk
left
out. And
be like, they would have been ripped apart from all the people there.
True.
They would have been ripped. And you know what angers me even more? The fact that the husband of the best friend ran after her apologizing. Like, come on. You're just sorry that you've been caught. If you wouldn't have been caught, this would have been going on however long it has already been going on. Probably longer. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's continue. Hey guys, sorry for the lack of update. I know a couple of people have me asking for one. Before the update, I wanted to say thank you to all the kind comments and messages I've been receiving. For those who said I was lying and faking, fuck you. Who would imagine that? I mean, yeah. For a bit of extra context, I have been friends with my ex-boyfriend since we were 11. We have been inseparable ever since. She introduced me and my husband when I was 20 and he was 22. She seemed so supportive of the both of us when we first got together until the day we got married. I had absolutely zero idea that they were hooking up behind my back. My ex sometimes has to travel for work, so he can be away a few days at a time every few weeks. Never trust a man that has to travel for work. No, but it just sounds like that. It makes me angry. I thought he was just working. I know now he was mostly just fucking my best friend. I know some of you are wondering why I didn't cause a scene at the wedding. Causing a scene was the last thing on my mind. The only thing I wanted to was get away from the situation.
I get it.
Yeah, I get that too.
You just want to burst into tears.
You're just in shock and just want to get out, yeah. I suddenly got ill and apologized for my quick exit. As for the two fuckwits, I blocked them both, not before telling my ex I was annulling the marriage and wanted nothing to do with the both of them, and that they can enjoy each other. You know what people say, once a cheater, always a cheater. I'm still at the hotel currently, and I can't face going back to the house me and my ex shared. Thank you again for all the kind words and of support, and if you choose not to believe my story, then don't comment, because nobody wants to hear your negativity through the screen. I'll give updates when I have more to give.
Aww.
This was posted 19 days ago.
Oh, only?
Only 19 days.
No.
That's fresh.
Oh, damn.
My
girl.
So the wedding was 21 days ago.
Imagine. I hope she falls in love again, and then she will have the most beautiful, wonderful marriage ever.
But that's kind of interesting. So her husband was actually the ex-boyfriend of the best friend?
Yeah, so they have history.
They have history, and I think I feel like it almost confirms the fact that or confirms my feeling of this has been going on for longer.
Yeah, makes sense now.
I feel like that's not the first time they were hooking up, or if it seriously was the first time that he cheated on the wedding day because they just had this feeling, and it could have also been that the best friend was like, now he's married and I missed my chance to be together with him, but I can seduce him. Then you're even more of a dumbass. You're even more.
I mean, why did she even introduce
she,
them?
yeah, but
to
I
each
remember.
other?
No, she said he was traveling for work, and they were very.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it is very likely that they were already hooking up, and on the wedding day, she was probably just like, "Oh, you looked so amazing," and then yeah, well, whatever.
This could have been us.
Yeah. I can't imagine it.
Oh my god. But I'd be interested in the reason why they split up in the first place.
And why he wanted to marry her. No, marry the ex, you know. Yeah. That's a good question. I am probably something dumb. So probably like, not good enough or whatever. And then realizing, oh, he was good enough. He was such a good partner.
The one.
Oh my goodness. So the top comment was, OP, not looking for advice, just need to vent. Reddit. So here's what you need to do. And someone wrote, get an annulment. He couldn't stay faithful for one day. It's mostly they have been having sex behind your back for a while. If they're this brazen. Sorry, OP. Yeah. I think you just don't have the guts to do it when it's the first time. I think on the wedding day, you would be very... No, but it has to be that they feel so comfortable with each other. And I think the fact that they did it on the wedding almost proves that they were doing it several times because they feel like, yeah, we can get away with it. And work hard.
Crazy. Why can you get like just for one day get your shit together?
I think that's the issue. The people that are cheating and do it like not just several times. Well, it doesn't matter if several times, but you know, over a longer period of time, they start feeling super confident because they don't get caught. It's like they're almost doing it just to find out how often they can do it. I feel like especially people that do it with multiple people, it starts to become this kind of game where they want to see if they can get away with it, and that's so sad. It's so childish. It's just yeah. And someone wrote, I drain hellfire on them. I would have exposed them at the wedding in front of everyone with no remorse. At the fucking wedding? Holy hell, I'm surprised you didn't get violent.
Get the knife out.
Yeah. But it's just what we said. It's like in that moment, you just want to burst out in tears, and you need to process first what happened.
Yeah, definitely. You probably just don't want to see anyone.
Oh my goodness.
This is so bad.
We have getting rid of cats. We have cheating at the wedding.
Do you actually believe the sentence, once a cheater, always a cheater?
Yeah. I think. I think it depends if it was an active cheating. I think maybe not if, let's say, someone kissed you and you were not prepared for the situation, and even if you kind of leaned into it because you were so surprised and it just caught you off guard, I think that's a different case. In a way, if you never do it again and it was seriously like you did not expect at all this to happen, okay. But if you overstep this boundary once, I think that you start, you know, having an affair with someone or sleeping with someone, then you feel like this boundary is buried now. It's like, I think it's a principle thing in a way, but I don't know what you think. It's just,
yeah, I mean, I feel like at some point it might be just I'd like to say they just have a weak character.
Yeah. But you know, I don't know, maybe that's a dumb comparison, but I feel like it's like when you're doing a diet and you're like restricting yourself from chocolate, for example, right? And I think that works, but if you start eating one bit of chocolate, that's when you cross the line, and this ground rule that you held for yourself will not work anymore. Because then it will likely be more, you see it and you really want it, and it's like, well, I mean, just one, right? And before breaking this rule, it's like, no, I think it's kind of similar, but in an extremer way, where it's like you always held back, or you don't. I mean, everyone feels attraction to someone, But it's just about it's about having the character, morality, and the love for someone to be like, no, I will not cross this line. I will never do that. And if you cross it once, the likelihood that you will be tempted enough again is just very high.
And then at some point, it may just become a habit.
Yeah. In one point, it's just about how good can I hide it and stop feeling guilty about it. Because I think first time your guilt is high and your guilt will become less. Like when you're eating the chocolate all the time, your guilt will diminish. At some point, you just eat it and don't care about the diet anymore.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's move on. Next story, right?
Let's go.
Ready?
I hope there's gonna be some happy story.
We have a palate cleanser at the end that just lightens the mood a bit. So next story is from the subreddit r/am I the asshole?
Oof. Yes,
And well, who knows? So the title is, am I the asshole for telling my husband's female friend he might be your best friend, but you're not his?
I love me some direct person, but at some point
It's like
it's
too
a little bit
direct,
rude,
maybe.
yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. Long story short, my husband has one of those female friends. I call her Sarah. Her and I get along fine.
Sarah.
Her and I get along fine, but every once in a while she make a comment or sit a little too close or touch him a lot. Or compete with me on how close they are or how well she knows him. Or you don't like it. She's one in a big group of about 11 friends. I've talked to my husband about her several times, but it's so many added up micro actions that it's hard to tell her off for one singular thing without looking crazy. Ugh, I
get that.
Yeah.
Especially if like men, they need proof. Like they need one big issue, and you're like, no, but it's all these little things,
like
and then
that tiny thing, and no, it's true. Believe me. I hate that. Yeah. And sometimes it's just because we can feel it because we know how women work. Yeah, we get it.
Woman to woman, you're like, it doesn't need much to get the hints.
Yeah, it's like, I know your intentions. Like, don't fool me.
Just back off.
Yeah. Well, this past weekend, the group of friends got together for the first time since we're now all boosted. This was 2 years ago. I'm like, okay. I feel like, the whole pandemic thing is like a big hole for me. Like, what happened during that? Yeah. My husband and I eloped a few weeks ago, and this was the first time most were seeing us since. Sarah came right up and got in our faces as the group was congratulating us to tell my husband how disappointed she was in him for not telling her about our ceremony, not inviting her, not even sending her a photo.
Yeah, it's about you, Sarah.
Yeah, I mean, they eloped because they wanted to have everyone there, especially you. Oh my goodness. He told her nobody except our parents knew, nobody was invited, and we don't have our professional photos back. The girl started sobbing.
No, she didn't.
What?
That is so petty. Oh,
What? How could he do this to her? That she...
How could you?
How dare you? You need to tell me.
Oh my god.
Why? So you can stop the wedding?
Probably.
So you can sleep with him afterwards? No, sorry. Just a story. During? Oh my goodness. How could he do this to her? She said that. That she wanted him to be her man of honor when she gets married. She's single. And he didn't invite her to his. And their friendship now needed some serious TLC to recover.
Oh, Sarah, she's single. I wonder why.
I get it when it would become from his sister or something, his sibling that would be like, I wanted to be there for you, but a friend?
I get it. Honestly, I'd be hurt. But then at the same time, if that's what they really wanted, I'd accept that.
Honestly, I would not be hurt. It's like, if no one was there, then it's like, yeah, no one was there.
As a sibling, if your parents were there, I'd be like, well, I'm family too, you know.
Yeah, but
just as a friend, it would be so random.
No, but again, no one was there. The parents knew.
Oh, but they weren't there.
No one was there. They were alone.
Yeah, okay,
it was no one. So then I get feeling excluded when you invite some of the people, but you don't invite everyone, especially with friend groups. Okay. But again, no one
was there. So then it was just a thing for the...
So I get it. And I mean, in the end, when my husband and I had the civil marriage, and then we had later on the big wedding, we also only had our best man and maid of honor with us because they had to sign the papers, and no one was there. No one was offended, I think. Some people wanted to be there, but we were like, no. Yeah. That's weird behavior, seriously. That's really weird. And what does TLC mean? I'm like...
I just know the band TLC.
I don't know. I know the TLC where you can watch Pregnant at 16 and things like that. The TV show. You know that the from the television TLC where you saw always the shows, or I don't know.
Like
I think
MTV,
people know it. Yeah,
TLC?
exactly. Things like that. Okay. Yeah. This was in front of the whole group. I couldn't take it anymore and said, he might be your best friend, but you're not his. And this was between me and him. You were not even a consideration. Mic drop.
Seriously though.
Put an animated mic here and drop it. But a really fake one. There were so frosty oohs from the crowd, and she left the house. What? The crowd is split. They were all my husband's friends before I came into the picture, and something he was uncalled for, and that I should have just let my husband handle it. I was mad in the moment, but now I don't know. Was it too far? I think it's hilarious.
I think you're not the asshole. No. You know who is? Sarah.
No, especially because, I get the way that the friends were like, yeah, they were friends before. But seriously, if you're in a relationship, it's just, if she does something, yes, I'm kind of annoyed that the husband is not saying anything.
Yeah.
But it's still super disrespectful to you as a person too. Like, you're not respecting our marriage, and you're causing this drama in front of everyone about our wedding day. That's just so disrespectful. I feel like it's totally justified.
Especially when you announce something like that. You want people to be happy for you, or
just at least not make it about themselves and their friendship. That's just nah.
I wonder, like, in the husband's point of view, what his friendship to Sarah is like. Like, are they really close? Or from his friends group, is he closer to other people? Because it seems like she feels like she's really close with him or to him. Like,
yeah, that's why I think though for the wife to tell her that he might be your best friend but you're not his, does kind of have to mean that the husband probably behind when they're alone is also like, yeah, it doesn't mean so much to me.
Right, probably.
I think because if not, he would not. I think if he would be different, then the wife would be insecure if they have together something more. But she feels very secure about the husband, but the friend is just overstepping. So I think the husband is on her side. And the overall vote, by the way, was not the asshole.
Yeah.
So she's not the asshole. You think that too right now?
Yeah,
Good. Changed your opinion.
Yeah, I think Sarah is, but not her.
Good. So the top comment was not the asshole. She stepped over the line with her sobbing and demands publicly, and she needs TLC. I don't know. We're like, what does that mean?
Help us out. I see the comments.
I'm like so confused.
Translating TLC means.
She's got a whole relationship in her head that may or may not exist, and your husband needs to draw the line in the sand. And OP replied, yeah, the TLC comment was, I think, what triggered me. The only tender thing I ask for of my friends is chicken.
What?
I'm so confused. Help.
I don't get it. Chicken.
I need to Google this. What does TLC stand for?
Oh my god. What?
Tender chicken. What does the chicken have to do with this? TLC.
I mean, get it. We all love some chicken.
Oh, okay. Okay, so TLC stands for Tender Loving Care.
Oh.
It's an abbreviation for tender loving care, kindness, love, and attention. He'll need a lot of TLC when he gets out of hospital.
Oh my god, yeah.
Okay, that makes it weird.
That makes so much
sense.
sense.
That makes it really weird.
Sarah does need tender love and attention and
Like-
caring.
So she sobs and is like,
Especially attention.
you did not include me in your wedding, and now I need tender loving care from you to repair the damage you did?
This is so weird.
That is... Okay, that not changes everything, but that makes it so much weirder.
Yeah.
So the comment about the only tender thing I ask for of my friend is chicken is...
That still doesn't make sense. But
I don't get it.
I still love it though. You know, you just have probably that one friend who brings over chicken, I guess.
For a moment, I thought, what if TLC means something like, KFC, like something with chicken? Does it have to do with the chicken? Does the T stand for T, like tender L chicken? I don't know. Is that an order? What is it? Oh my goodness. Someone else wrote, not the asshole. But I'm curious as to why... Oh, sorry. Why your husband hasn't distanced himself from someone who doesn't respect your relationship.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's a friends group, you can't distance yourself from just one particular friend. Or it's at least it's kind of hard.
Or maybe he did, but she doesn't get it, That could also be. The friend that... She's maybe one of that... Obviously, that she doesn't get the hint to back off.
True.
And OP replied, they don't do things one-on-one anymore, but she's still within the main friend group, so hard not to have her around. Yeah, exactly. It's like what you said, yeah. And someone else wrote, not the asshole. She was trying to make your marriage about her and her feelings. She thought she was the main character in the husband's life, but got a reality smackdown. Love it. Yeah, and someone else wrote, info. What was your husband's reaction to what you said? And OP wrote, immediately he made a cringe face and said, well, we knew people would be pissed. When she left, but as the friend murmurs started, it was clear he was uncomfortable with their reactions. Like them being angry or offended made him uncomfortable. He hasn't said so since. He's been supportive, but I could read his face when he was around them. So he does not really do anything about it then?
Seems like it.
But that would annoy me. Like, she clearly overstepped now. The least he should be doing is go talk to her and be like, that's not okay. You need to stop doing that. That is unacceptable at this point. He needs to grow his spine a bit.
He seems really defensive. Maybe he's not such an
No, but he also sounds very people-pleasing. Like, he got uncomfortable because the friend's reaction was uncomfortable, so he feels like now, maybe it was overreacting.
Yeah, probably.
You need to be, at the side of your wife. I mean...
Just say what you want to say.
Yeah. Are you ready for the palate cleanser? We're already at the end here, so... Yeah, or we can also skip in a story more if you want.
I'm now into the drama.
No, are you ready for the palate cleanser, or do you want one more?
If you have one more.
I can get one more. I can always get one more, I mean. Okay, I just opened Reddit. I don't know what the story's about, but it sounds intriguing. It's from the subreddit True of My Chest. It just caught my eyes. Discovered my husband's affair, and I wish I was dead.
Not again! What's going on? Is no one faithful today anymore?
Okay, you want to hear it? Or
yeah,
not?
I want to hear it.
Okay, I want to hear it. Good.
I want to talk trash.
That's just really the first thing. That I just opened Reddit and there it was, and I was like, okay, that's it, I guess. My husband had a female best friend for many years, since before I came in the picture. Mm-hmm. Is this the same story that we read? Is this, the wedding one? It's
chapter 2.
I feel like... okay. She was married. Oh, came to our wedding. We double date with her and her husband. I've never felt good about her though.
Oh.
Gut feeling and little things I'd see. I was certain she was into him. Oh, okay. He made me feel crazy. I was assured they were truly just genuine friends. But I couldn't shake the bad feeling. He refused to cut her out. Okay. Found out 2 days ago that they've been sleeping together for who knows how long.
He was gaslighting her.
He was gaslighting her as hell. Oh my goodness. He claims it was for one time. Yeah, clearly. Even so, the emotional affair was real. Oh. There's nothing and no one I wouldn't have given up for him. Why couldn't he do the same for me? Oh, honey, it's not your fault. But he's just garbage. We had what I thought was a great marriage. We were so happy. Laughed together, accomplished goals together. We're kind to each other. We both did our fair share with the baby and the house.
No! They have a baby.
Oh, no, come on.
Imagine a baby growing up and then reading this story.
Baby hating the father already.
What did you do?
We had a very active and fun sex life. I cooked for him, rubbed his feet. Feet rubbing, it's like as if... I get it, but it's like, yeah, that should have been everything.
I mean...
Loved him with my whole soul. We have a 17-month-old and a new house. We wanted to grow our family. Now suddenly the bright, shiny future we worked for is gone. My hopes and dreams are dead. I'm so sorry. Oh no.
This is so bad.
This pain is all encompassing. The only reason I'm still breathing is the immense love and devotion I have for my child. But I could never leave him. But these feelings of wishing I was dead, wishing I could go to sleep and never wake up, they won't go away. They cover me and suffocate me. I cry all day. Oh my goodness. Thank heaven my mom is here to help. I scheduled an appointment with a therapist. I want to figure out how to stop these feelings, but I'm scared that if I tell her about them, she will think I'm unable to care for my baby and I'll lose him. Oh no, that's not the case at all. Okay, she goes to explain that she is fine, but she tries. But this is really the hardest thing that she's ever experienced, and she doesn't know what she should do. Should I work on these feelings by myself, or am I safe to voice them?
But so, she stays with him?
Well, there's an update-ish. She wrote, thank you all for the outpouring of support and love. That has been really therapeutic for me and has brought me some needed comfort. And I mean, it's 21 hours old, this story, by the way. So really fresh. I did not expect to get more than a few responses or likes, so I can truly say I'm overwhelmed. I haven't been able to like and respond to all of you, but I appreciate you. I have to stop responding for now simply because my emotional and mental well are completely dry and I need to try and get some space from the situation for a bit. I had a long talk with him tonight. It is only 2 days in, so emotions are high and I'm just exhausted. Nothing can be tied into a neat little bow at this point. As anyone who has been here before can tell you, there is a lot to process, we work through, organize, but I know I will be okay. My baby will be okay, life goes on, I will work out. I will try to come back here at a later date when I have more of a resolution to share. Thank you again.
Oh, she sounds like a lovely person. I want to be her friend.
And she wrote in the comment.
Also, I want to hug her.
Oh, but she wrote in the comment. That's kind of sweet. Thank you guys for being so kind. I really needed so much of the love and softness you have to offer. I feel a bit better just talking about it here and getting this off my chest. It's a heavy thing to keep inside and bear alone. This lightened the burden a bit. Thank you for making today easier.
Aww.
That's kind of wholesome. Like really sweet for her.
Oh no, but this is.
Aww.
But what happened to the husband and like to the friend?
Well, it's very fresh. It all happened 2 days ago, so I guess
she's still figuring out.
But that's so sad. It's like people
also,
just. If you're unhappy in a relationship, you can grow apart. You can be unhappy, but break up.
Communicate.
Break up before you cheat. Break up. Go. You are allowed to go in this century. In this.
I seriously don't get it.
And top comments also from OP, but people wrote, you got this. This is a lot to handle and you're doing wonderfully. Just keep it up, protect yourself and your children, and it will get easier over time. Good luck with everything. I believe in you.
Yeah, Yeah, we do too.
That's so sweet. But that's so hard. I'm so sorry. Someone wrote, can I just say I'm in awe of how you're handling things. Good for you for recognizing you need therapy, for realizing you and your son deserve better, kicking your husband to the curb, and for properly caring for your son while your marriage is falling apart. I know it feels like the pain is going to rip you apart now, but with time you will heal and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And OP replied, thank you.
I'm in awe and I have so much respect for mothers because whatever they're going through, they still have to keep up and be there for their child or children whatsoever, and act as if everything was normal.
I mean, this is a situation where you just want to really hide in your bed for like a week or a month or forever, and she even says that she feels like she wants to die, but she gets up, she bathes her son, she does what she needs to do. She's strong. She's
then also strong. I feel like children give you that strength that you need to get through stuff like that. I
do hope the best for her. I hope we get an update at some point and it's like happy she moved forward and she has a better relationship now.
Also, is the friend's husband kind of hot? Because you could still get back out there.
The friends? What?
Because they did the couple dating, right? Oh, you see?
Oh my God, right.
They
she
could
was
just
married.
switch.
Yeah, they should make a couple switch.
What?
Oh my God, that would be it. She needs to tell the husband of the mistress. I call her mistress now. She needs to tell the husband if he doesn't know already, and they need to help each other to heal and, get over the fact that they've both been cheated on with their spouses.
And they grow together.
And find love with each other.
That would
You're
be a
right.
nice
That
plot
is a
twist.
good catch. I actually forgot that one. I think we're now ready for a palate cleanser because it's kind of happy but sad at the same time.
True.
But it was a wild ride.
Roller coaster.
It was very different stories. Okay, so as always, our palate cleanser is from the subreddit AskReddit. And the question for you today is, you can create an incurable disease with one funny but harmless side effect. What is the funny side effect? Oof. Really think about it. Let it marinate.
A funny side effect? People being high but thinking they're not high. I don't know, this is really random. But I feel like it's the same when people are drunk, but I feel like they're in total control and then they act really weirdly. But it's like so funny to watch because I don't drink, and then it's like, yeah, no, I'm fine. No, girl, you're not.
It turns out that we're never drunk.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
I don't know if it would be the same with being high. But
it's not something you think about every day, so it's kind of hard to say. I mean, if I could an incurable disease with a funny but harmless side effect. What if you would have like some sort of cold, and the side effect of that a virus or something, but it's harmless, and the side effect of it would be that you would just go crazy, like every but in a way like same like you, that like the way that alcohol does to you, where you just would feel drunk but you're not really drunk. And imagine like calling the boss like, yeah, I'm sick at home and I cannot go out, and then like a half an hour later you're there like, yeah, and then your boss like, you don't look like you're sick, and it's like, yeah, that's the side effect of this virus.
Oh, that would be great.
I have a medical that's just, it's
I'm taking yours. I'm gonna go with that one. I love that.
And you're partying like, yeah, I have to.
I'm sorry. I just have to keep on dancing.
If I stop moving, it will not go away.
My doctor recommended me to. It's all, you have to sweat it out.
Sweat it out. You're like, yeah.
Sweating and dancing.
It's just, yeah. Or a disease where you have to keep, well, that could also be hard. Like, I cannot go on dancing. I don't know. Let's see what people thought about it. Okay, top comment. Every time they sneeze, it sounds like one of those screaming rubber chicken toys. That's how I imagine it.
But I feel like after a while it'd be like, oh, please stop.
Oh my God. You know the people that sneeze like 100 times? Like,
yeah, and you're like, bless you. Just stop!
Shut up! That would be so annoying. Someone wrote, I'm imagining hearing my dad doing his bad dad sneeze at around the seed level of a nuclear blast. Ah, ha ha ha! That's how they wrote it. Or no, that's how I imagine what they wrote here. They wrote, ha 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 ha! That is my reenactment of this text.
I love that.
Had a friend in high school that would say horse shit every time they sneeze. It was classic.
Horse shit, horse shit, horse shit.
Okay, someone else wrote, you cannot turn to the left. Want to go left? Turn right. 270 degrees.
Oh.
I need to...
Oh no. Coordination's gone.
Imagine an airplane going always the other way around.
Imagine doing like groceries, cooking. You'd just be lost.
I just read the next one. If you laugh to the point of running out of breath, you'll orgasm. It's just... So we were being right now like... How would that even work?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, someone replied, honey, can we go somewhere besides the Laugh Factory again? Oh my goodness. Someone else wrote, your eyebrows occasionally move around your face involuntarily.
Oof. You probably couldn't listen to anyone.
No, you
anymore.
would be just staring at the eyebrows like,
What's going on?
what
Where
is
it
this?
now?
Okay, someone else wrote, anytime you walk, it sounds like flip-flops. OP replied, you're
I
a
actually
fucking
like
monster.
that sound.
What?
You know the flip-flop sound? I also like when people walk on stairs.
That would be so annoying every time. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Somewhere
It
busy and it's just clack, 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 flip, 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 splash, 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 splash.
It would be so funny though.
Imagine everyone else had a different sound. Splash, 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 splash.
Oh my god. It would be like a silent movie, but then with the students in.
Or someone else wrote, literal Pinocchio effect. Long nose when you lie. The cheaters would suddenly everyone be caught very fast. Naturally, many government buildings will need to be redesigned. Your face was like, oh, I got it.
Wait. Oh,
Or the first time you try to plug in a USB cord, it's always oriented wrong. So you have to flip it over and try again. Wait a second.
that actually happens. Already happened.
Yeah. Shaking hands causes an immediate and intense orgasm.
What do they have?
So, and why would you then shake hands anymore? Like,
Let's help us.
yeah. Your skin and hair glow in the
that's how
dark.
you find your mate, because then you know how intense it is, you know. Let's give it a long
Hi. Yo, no, that would be so weird. Okay, next one is your skin and hair glow in the dark and turn neon green when you're attracted to someone or horny.
Oh, imagine a club and then it's like full of...
Oh, you wouldn't need any lights anymore. Oh, but they couldn't see until they're attracted, so you need soft light. And then you can turn it off.
True.
You imagine then you walk into a classroom and you say hello to your teacher and your teacher turns green.
Exactly.
Oh, and you're like, I'm backing off again. No. Bye.
Maybe it's a hot teacher though.
Okay, someone else wrote, instead of sneezing or coughing, you would involuntarily say aloud what you are thinking at that moment.
I love that. feel like that
you know
would
what
be
the
so
thoughts
funny.
would be probably most of the time? It would be like,
Oh no.
it would be like, oh, if it's disgusting, I don't like it. Okay. I don't even think when sneezing.
Most of the
When
time
you have the
not too
urge of, fuck off. Asshole. No, people shouldn't be that honest. Imagine if you would have, you know that movie Enchanted?
It rings a bell.
Oh no, sorry, no. Actually, it was the wrong one. It's the movie called Ella Enchanted. That's right. Where she is cursed and has to always say what she thinks and always be honest. Like she cannot lie. You know how annoying that would be, to be honest? I mean, one thing is to have to tell the truth all the time, but also not be, someone asks you something and you have to reply and you have to reply honest. Honestly, you can't even say you don't want to.
Does she have to reply though?
Yeah.
Can't she just say
no, she has. She has like a curse, but she has to do what people say she needs to do it. So be honest. Be honest. If you have to lie, then she has to. It's kind of she has no control. It's like, that would be terrible.
Yeah, I just imagined if someone asks you something personal and you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you don't want to give the answer. Or, if you have a secret, you could never tell a secret to that person, but you'd have to tell it. Or you could tell the person you have to keep and she could never tell it, so. Maybe. But yeah, that was it for today. Yeah. Oh, you can come back. And we have more drama for you, so next time,
love it. I hope
not cheaters anymore.
No more cheaters.
We need different stories for you next time. How about some toxic mother-in-laws?
Oof.
Found it.
Down for it.
Okay, I think this means you might come back again, right?
I hope so. If you'll
give
have
some
me.
likes and write in the comment if you want her to come back.
And subscribe to this beautiful lady.
Subscribe to our channel for more content like this, for more crazy Reddit stories. And you know what? If you know amazing stories, leave it in the comments. Follow our Instagram and write us there. Or follow our Reddit and send us stories. And we might cover it in our next episode.
Yes, especially if your Tia knows some juicy stories.
Oh, yes.
Give it to us.
Until next time, guys.
See you.
Bye.